If you are a coach or a content creator and you are in the phase where you are creating content online to attract an audience of potential clients that are eager to hire you, and you have wondered the question, how much free content should I give away versus what should I keep locked behind the paywall? How much is too much? And you may worry about the idea of giving too much content away and then thinking, well, what's left? Why would they possibly pay me? Well, that is exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. I want to help you understand how much to give away for free so that you can build that know, like, and trust factor and get people excited to hire you as a coach or invest in your courses and programs. I'm going to help you unpack all the mental blocks around showing up online and giving content away for free and help you understand exactly where to draw that free line. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm Tanya Rainier, and I am here to help you build a badass coaching business online that feels really good in your heart when you get to help people, that gives you the flexibility and freedom of time, and also allows you to make money so that you can live the life you love. So if that sounds like your jam, make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get notified when I post training videos just like this one. If you have any questions at all during this video, please be sure to leave them in the comments below. I hang out here every day and I will show up personally and answer any question that you have. Okay, so let's dive in. How much should you give away for free? Here's what I'm gonna say. When it comes to your knowledge, absolutely all of it. And yes, I just said that. So I know some of you are like, wait a minute, what? How am I ever gonna get paid? Why would they buy the cow if they can get the milk for free? Well, here's why. Because there's only so much DIYing people can do before they need additional help. So you could give everything that you know in your YouTube videos, on your blog, on Facebook and Instagram and Pinterest and all the places, but they're still going to have questions. There's going to be some that go DIY it, and that's fine. They're probably not your people. Your people are the ones that consume your content, fall in love with you, love everything that you share, go implement some of it on their own, and then think, wait a minute, I still need help with A, B, and C. I need a little bit of decision support. I need personalized attention on me to help me make a decision. I need help with my mindset blocks in implementing this, because we all know that it's one thing to plan something out and it's totally different altogether to actually get in there and start taking action. Because once you start taking action, that's when the fears come up and the limiting beliefs. And that's when you turn to the support of a coach or a mentor to go, I'm getting stuck. Help me. What do I do? And that's where your paid support comes in. It's also really, really valuable to have things laid out in a step-by-step order. So people can go out onto YouTube and out onto the internet and find anything these days. All the information is out there. What you're teaching, whether you teach people how to meet people on Match.com, how to strengthen a marriage, how to bounce back after a divorce, how to lose weight after menopause, how to get in shape after having a baby, how to build a business, how to build a YouTube channel. This information is all out there. So whatever it is that you teach on and you coach on, your ideal clients could potentially go out there and cherry pick everything from everywhere. But here's what's missing in that strategy. They don't have somebody laying it out on a silver platter going, okay, according to where you are right now in your season of life or business, this is what you need. And it's in this order. Ignore all this other stuff because that's not for you right now. You need to do this, and then this, and then this, right? So if you have a course, your course is going to lay that out for them in that order. And it's also going to go into greater detail than you ever could go into on a 10 or 20 minute video, because there's so much more to your depth of knowledge in the way that you coach and teach. And if you are a coach that does programs or one-on-one coaching, then there's that added level of support and personalized attention and accountability that a YouTube video or a blog post isn't going to offer. Sure, you can tell somebody what to do, but them actually doing it, totally different. Sometimes what your audience needs is you to light a fire under their butt to get them moving. Sometimes they need you to check in and make sure that they're doing the things that they know they should be doing. And so no amount of content that you post online for free can give that level of value. So there's always going to be more that they want and need. And that is where your paid products and services come in. I'm going to give you an example. I did a video here on YouTube that was all about how to create your brand story. It's that story that you tell when you're on guest interviews and that you put on your About Me page that has people read it or hear it and go, OMG, I need this person in my life. I probably need to hire her. And although the video is very detailed, it's a really in-depth tutorial that takes you exactly step by step through the process, where I even give you examples on what a really powerful brand story looks like. The video itself is 20 minutes. Now you're going to go through that video and it's going to require you to implement and do it on your own. Whereas if we were working together, this is a process that we would spend 3-4 hours on, where we're going to determine your ideal audience and how you want to connect, where I'm going to ask you at least an hour's worth of questions to really get inside your head and pull all the pieces of your story out and put them in order. And then we're going to write the story together, and then we're going to revise it and edit it and come up with that final draft. So there is quite a bit of process and dialogue and back and forth that happens, and it's very personalized. Now, if you go over there and watch my tutorial, you may be a go-getter where you're going to do it on your own and implement it and you're good. You don't need any help. And if that's the case, awesome. I'm glad I was helpful for you. But if you need additional support and you need help and that deeper level of support, you may reach out to me and go, Tanya, I need to hire you. We need to work together. I need to do these things. And that is how it works. So no matter how much information you put out there for free, there are going to be people who need a little bit more, who want a little bit more, who want to skip the learning curve. They don't want to have to go through the trial and error process. They don't want to have to go find all the components and piecemeal them. You know, one video over here, a tutorial over there, a freebie over here, and try to figure it out on their own. They want it delivered in a way where there's a clear and concise step-by-step process, and they want the additional support that comes with it. And when you show up and you share everything that you know online, then they get an opportunity to experience what it's like to work with you, fall in love with you, and get excited about the idea of hiring you, so that when the time comes, it's an easy yes, the sale is already made in their mind, and it makes your life a whole lot easier. Am I right? I mean, I know you've been on the other side of that, where you've probably watched somebody's YouTube channel or listened to a podcast, and it didn't take long before you fell in love because they shared so much content that really resonated with you that you were like, that's my person. I've got to go hire them, because if they're sharing this much for free, I can only imagine how valuable it's going to be to work with them. And that is what you want your audience to think and feel when they encounter you online. So let's talk about a couple of the questions that you may have and maybe the mental blocks that come up when you think about doing this. So first, what happens if you don't? What happens if you're afraid of sharing everything for free and you don't put your content out there online? Well, by doing that, you remain the best kept secret that nobody knows about. It's like being the best coach in the world inside of your house when your entire audience is out there in the street. You are giving great advice, you're telling people exactly what to do to get to the result, but you're in your living room and nobody can see you or hear you. How do they know you exist? How do they know how valuable your knowledge is? How do they know how amazing you are to work with? You have to go out there and tell them. You have to give them a taste of who you are and what you do. Your content lets you do that. Another question I get sometimes is, but what if I give it all for free and there's nothing left? What if I put all my value out there and they hire me and then I've got nothing left to give? And that's where that imposter syndrome comes in. And I'm going to tell you something, there's always more, because people are going to have very specific questions. They're going to need support. They're going to need that mindset, help, and that accountability. That's what you're there for. And the more you help people, the more comfortable they're going to feel asking you questions, which is going to give you the ideas that you need to create even more content. So the more you share, the more you get back, and the more you can create, and the more your business is going to grow as a result. So show up, share your knowledge freely, and coming from a place of intention where you are excited to share with your audience everything that you know and give them as much value as possible. And in return, they're going to eat it up. They're going to fall in love with you. They were going to love consuming your information and applying some of it on their own. And they're going to reach a point where they think, okay, I'm ready for that next level of support. I want it laid out for me step by step. I want a little bit more detail, and I want to be in her energy. I want to spend time with her, and I want her support to help me get from A to B. And when that time comes, hiring you is going to be a no-brainer. So I hope that was helpful for you in answering the question, free or paid content, how much should I be giving away for free, and where to draw that free line? Knowledge, give it away. Support is what they're going to pay for, that extra level of detail, attention, and step-by-step that they can only get when they pay you. If you've learned anything here today, please give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe so that you get future videos just like this one. And leave me a comment below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. And if you have any questions at all, make sure you leave those too. I will be back here to answer them personally. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and my videos. I appreciate you so, so much, and I love you to pieces. I will see you back here on the next video.